Hello ladies and gentlemen, what's up? It's Papa Bale. Welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We're turning on our power at 15 volts. And over here, we're running two drives at 15 volts. Alright, let me explain what's going on here. I'll go over the other side where my meters are. Okay, we got this meter. It's hooked up to the contactless dynamo, which is right here. And we've got this meter, which is hooked up to the coils underneath the aluminum disc, collecting eddy current, turning it into voltage, DC voltage, to the bridge rectifier. So that's our eddy current voltage, which is 1.34. I don't think that's bad at all for homemade eddy current. But this is also from Eddy Currents. Huh. And we're also using a hallback array pattern for our magnet spread. There we go. From our contactless dynamo, we're getting about 5 volts when it's in position. 4 volts. Well, bam. There we go. Let me put it underneath here. Just kind of lay it on the disc. Cool, huh? That's just auto, getting it automatically. Alright, so we're getting like 5 DC volts from the contactless dynamo, and consistently we're getting 1.7 volts from our dynamo on the bottom. It's not a dynamo, it's a eddy current collector. That's what I'm going to call it. It's 2 coils linked in series, connected to a multimeter and a bridge rectifier. The contactless dynamo is just hooked up to it, like right here. This is it. And that's awesome that it gets that much voltage. I'm gonna think about plugging it into its own coil, maybe. Or maybe charge a cat bank with it, something. You know, that's 5 volts. It wasn't there before. It's actually more like 7 volts. It wasn't there before. We got 5 over here, and we got almost 2 over here. And that's just from putting that aluminum disc on there. I bet we could get right a little bit more than with the contactless dynamo if we took the aluminum disc off. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool, especially the fact that that it's moving at such a good rate. being not all the magnets facing the same direction. And not even being a north-south. It's like north, north-south, north, no, south, south-north. Something like that. That's how it's set up. But they're cubes, it's pretty interesting how it all works out. I think that is the smoothest thing I've ever built so far. So smooth. Let's look underneath here real quick. Alright, there's our maglev directly around the shaft, so that's really tight around the shaft. Then we got two coils on the bottom that are 26 and 32 gauge. Bifilar coils. Then we got the aluminum disc, which is a 1/4 inch thick, 6 inches in diameter. And the rotor is 6 inches in diameter. And there are 4 magnets at 90 degrees in a Hallback array. And it's a 4-filer coil, 2 drives, and 2 trigger strands are hooked up currently. I'm thinking I might take one of them off the power supply and try and run it with eddy currents and the contactless dynamo. Maybe. Could also try to hook up a diode and then just run it directly back into the system. But as you can see, it was really not stable with me holding it above the wheel like that. So I don't know if I'm gonna even do that right away, but it's really neat. It gets spinning really fast. And then you take it away and it generates after you take it away too. It'll light up the light and stuff. Here, I got 2 of them. One's hooked to a light. We'll see how bright these babies get. Heck yeah, man. That's a really efficient light because that's like 1200 lumens. And then the light will blink after you remove it from the dynamo or the wheel. Remove the dynamo from the wheel. I don't mean to use like it and that, and it really confuses people. So I'm going to try and be as straightforward as possible with what it is. And it is a contactless dynamo illuminating a light that came with it. This is a contactless dynamo that I have hooked to the multimeter. .6. And then of course you got that, which is pretty steady. I mean, the only way I can get more out of this is if I add a little bit of weight to the disc and make it lower. It's maglev, so it's the only way to do it is to add a little weight. But I think that's awesome. That's like I said, about 7 additional voltage. I don't think there's really much current involved with it. Let me switch it to current. Yeah, 50 millivolts. 60. 71 millivolts. So it's like not a huge current generator. It's mostly voltage. But it's a little bit of current, so it'll probably work a little bit. All right, thank you very much. Peace out. Have a great night. Please subscribe. Hit the like and notification. Peace out.